take the ride. Take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe. Take the ride. fun, you better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What up, my friends? How you doing? Wait a minute. I'm missing my microphone cover. Hold on. There we go. I knew something was missing, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. All right, so that's good. That is good. What's up? How's it going? We're gonna talk about that. It's finally time for the Lifesaver Storybook. Today is the day. It has been decided from on high. So let me grab the live stream link. We'll share it in the Discord and proceed from that point in time. All right. It's pretty windy out today, like unusually windy. And it's been creating like just the craziest noise up here. So I have the window open, even though it's cold, I have the window open a little bit just to get the craziness coming in. It's an experience, right? How often do I hear high winds like that? So you may or may not hear it. I don't know if the microphone will pick it up, but it's pretty funky. And I don't know, man, we're doing Christmas stuff today, so it feels to me like a little bit of cool windiness adds a bit of that Christmas vibe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess this does too, right? I can bring the lightning and the elements down. I shouldn't just pull the trigger in case it's literally loaded right now. All right. So I shared the link. Let's do our hellos, and then we'll talk lifesaverness. So what's up? Gossett, Eng, Teferi, Shelton, Kensuke, Millmaster, Zircon, Gerthulu, Joe, Spurl, Yamagoro, Happy, Edward, 10-4, Some, James P, Everyday. What's up, guys? How are you doing on this Saturday evening? Did you get the free copy of the Lego Star Wars stuff that we were talking about yesterday? Did you go and hit up the Epic Game Store for that freeness? Did you? James P, you've gone from the Truman Show to Twister. Well, that's quite the change. That's quite the change. The Truman Show is a surprisingly good movie, you know? The overall concept behind it doesn't feel that absurd. You can buy into it, and then it's, I don't know, the way that it plays out, the relationship between Jim Carrey and I can't remember the name of the actor who played the dude who was in charge of the entire production, but with him and the people around him, the whole setup, it was pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting it to be I don't know what exactly the word is, but I got more than I expected from that movie. Shelton, working at the local game store sorting cards. That's a good way to spend some time, man. Sorting cards is a very chill experience. It's nice to get to engage with something relaxing like that. I like also going through random boxes of cards. It's similar to boosters, you know, not identical, but similar in that you just get to look at a bunch of different random cards, and sometimes you might find something crazy, right? Edward, your ex-wife has those glasses and posted pictures of your kids and her dogs and everyone else wearing those glasses on Facebook. Yeah, I was in those pictures as well. I had them Photoshop me out because, I mean, I got to keep it on the down low, but I have been taking pictures with your ex-wife and your kids. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine just randomly, here's pictures of your ex-wife, and then it's me with your ex-wife? It's like, what? No. What? Yeah, I'm raising your kids now, buddy. Guess what I'm going to teach them? I'm going to teach them all kinds of messed up stuff. I'm going to sell your kids to the circus. Heavy Metal, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Man, it is wild out there. It is wild out there. But yeah, I've had this Lifesaver Storybook for, like I'd say about a year, roughly-ish, right? Oop, clicked to the wrong thing. So I've had this thing for about a year. And it's funny to think about it, but a box of candy was like a big part of my Christmas and my childhood. Like these were specifically memorable as a product to me, and me and my sister demanded these as kids. You know, this is what we had to have. The Lifesavers Storybook. It was so dope because you get a bunch of different rolls of different flavored candy, all of it. So like every year would get one of these, and they would have different varieties, and they were super exciting. This is a 1992 limited edition one that comes with an ornament, so I don't know if it has the exact flavors that I remember from when I was a kid, but I'm just really curious to open it up, take a look at it, see what flavors are in here, because ultimately these as a product became a massive failure. I remember reached the point where I no longer wanted it for Christmas. I no longer cared at all, right? It just like, okay, I don't need it. I don't need it. And not because I had grown up and was no longer interested in candy at all. Because guess what? Spoilers, I still like candy now, bro. So that's not the issue. But they basically started to reduce the amount of rolls that were in here. And then they ended up just turning them all into the assorted flavor, which is an insane disappointment because the assorted rolls were available all year round as the Lifesaver product with maybe like a mint kind of Lifesaver as well. All the other crazy flavors of Lifesavers, and by crazy I don't mean really out there, but compared to the normal flavors, all the crazy flavors of Lifesavers were only available in these Christmas boxes. So yeah, it'd be fun trading the ones that you like away. I mean, no, the other way around. Trading for the ones you like. Trading away the ones you don't like. And exploring the flavors you'd get. But this, I never understood why they made it suck. Like, as a kid, I just one day realized they suck. But I never understood why they sucked. And my massive fandom of Magic the Gathering, being a massive fan of Magic the Gathering, and watching what the company has done over time has made me realize, oh, I didn't understand the nature of corporations. So the reason that these got worse is because somebody high up in a company went, yo, if we cut down the number of rolls that are in one of these boxes, we'll still sell as many originally, when we'll make our profits that year, but it'll cost us 2 rolls less worth of production costs. So we can save money and we'll make more money. Like, even though we're just selling the same amount, we'll make more money. And so they do that kind of stuff. They reduce the amount of different rolls. And then they go, well, we can't really reduce the rolls anymore, can we? What do we do instead? Well, we're always making assorted rolls. So if we don't have to do all the production costs of making all these different flavors and just use assorted rolls like we're already making, then again, it will make it cheaper and we can make as much money selling them. And then it just got to the point where it was just assorted rolls, not different random rolls. Every roll was the assorted, boring, who care rolls that you could buy all year round and I had no interest in. So ultimately, I didn't understand that process of corporate degradation that destroyed this as a product, which is unfortunate. Because they would have had like a lifetime customer in me for these. I would still be buying them and insisting they be part of Christmas. But ultimately, you know, that's how things go. That's how things go, man. Millmaster, you probably got one in 92. You got this one in 92. I sent back a time pilferer to steal one specifically from your Christmas. Shelton, you're sorting Dark Steel right now? Right on. Dark Steel is funky. Indestructible Artifacts is pretty cool, man. Every day you loved the multi-pack Lifesavers when you were a kid? Well, I guess you won if you liked the assorted roll. Oh, except for pineapple. Yep, pineapple's gross. So, yeah, this is, I mean, the shrink wrap has been a little bit ripped, but that's about it. This is essentially like brand new. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna, oh, hold on. Is it gonna be better to show the ornament from this angle? Let's see, because I have an ornament that comes in the box here, right? So on the front, you've got your little Santa helper elves and a big old lifesaver on a sled, and it's all snowy. That's got good Christmas vibes. And then on the back, you've got the actual Lifesavers Christmas ornament. Oh, okay, it's down here. I was like, where's the tack they used to stick it on here? Yeah, it seems fine. I mean, it's off-centered a bit. It's off-centered a bit, but it's got like a little dude rolling a lifesaver along. So if you're like a big Lifesavers fan, this would be pretty cool. I wouldn't hang this on my Christmas tree. I've got not enough love for Lifesavers, and it doesn't fit the theme, you know? What years does it say? 1912 to 1992. So that would have been eight years. 8 years. Mailmaster listing off a whole bunch of different flavors. Wintergreen, peppermint, spearmint, cherry, orange, pineapple, lime, lemon, tropical, passion fruit, guava, banana, raspberry, tangerine, strawberry, vanilla, pumpkin, candy cane, chocolate. Is that supposed to be chocolate? Peach. Pyre, get it graded. Didn't I see a post from you? Didn't I see you one of your random, very straightforward responses on Reddit was like the top, everyone upvoted it. Like, just do this. Okay. It was so basic that I can't even remember what it was at this point. Does it make a good coaster? It's not really big enough. I don't think that it would. You might be able to, actually, you might be able to get away. Wait, hold on. You'd have to put it down like this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd say good, but you could get away with using it as a coaster. Heavy Metal, you're playing the Dragon Quest 2.5D remake. All right. Okay, so let's see. Let us see. How do I even open this? Okay, it slides open like this. So we've got the actual box here, and then it slides open like this, and you open it up. All right, and then you got your little windows with your flavors. They used to have ones where these would open up like little shutters. So what do we got? This is the assorted roll. When I said they changed everything to assorted, this is what this 5 flavor. This is what they made everything, and it became lame. Then we've got butter rum. We've got wild cherry. That's what this one is. And then what is this one right here? Fancy fruits. All right. Well, for me, as a kid, I would have been all over the butter rum. You know, caramel, butter rum, that kind of stuff. I'm totally down with that. And this might have been okay. The fancy fruits. These are surprisingly well sealed. I wonder how they've held up. I wonder how they have held up. And then on this side, oh, they gave you two of the assorted, which is lame. Then we've got butter rum. Oh, it's butter rum, wild cherry, and tropical fruits. This is a lower variety version. This is where it starts to get disappointing. Once upon a time, when I was a kid, you would get way more than this. You would get like 10 different flavors. They would all be different, and you'd accept there'd be like one assorted, maybe. These are That's a disappointment, man. That is a genuine disappointment. Well, I mean, we may as well open one up and see how the actual Lifesavers have held up to time, right? Larry, shrinkflation is correct. Rudder bum. Kensuke here eating the Lifesavers will time travel you back to 1992. I don't want it. Lifesavers company was acquired in 95 by Coca-Cola. Okay. Don't open it. Think of the sealed value. All right. There we go. So, we've got the original 5 flavors from 1992. It does look like, I feel like I could put this in the background of a retro convenience store, you know, recording something like that. What up, Bear? So, does this, let's see if we can slide this off. Gently does it. We don't want to, we got to worry about resale value, putting this back out on the market. Gently used Lifesavers. Who wants them? Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a little green pull cord. Look at that. Huh. Oh wow, it goes around multiple times. It just like never stops. Okay. So, there you go. Stare into the hole. Learn more about your soul. Let's see. How sticky are they? Yeah. They're not as liquidy as I would have thought. Wow. Wow. They have held up like crazy well. I mean, the colors. The colors, not so much. What is this? Dog treat brown, right? Like, but in terms of not being like complete melted, they are kind of melty. Look at that. Yeah, look at that green, bro. Look at that. Man. Oh, man. That is something else. Oh, I feel like I found the alien hive. Look at that. Ew. Ew. they're so off colored, man. They are so off colored. That's funny. All right, hold on. They held up pretty good, honestly, considering the time. Like, yeah. They held up really well. But I would only eat these in like a Fallout level apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't trying these. I ain't out of my mind. I'm not one of those dudes who's like, I'm going to try disgusting, old, rotten 30-year-old trash, man. I just wanted to take a walk down memory lane. And for real, it was a walk down memory lane in multiple ways. I got to look at the like Lifesaver stuff, which reminded me of the initial times. And I got to think about all the different awesome flavors and then get the disappointment of triple doubles, bro. Like, what is that? What is that? That's cheese, bro. That's cheese. I ain't happy with it. But still, it was cool to get to open it. You know, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's got a nostalgic vibe, but... Yeah, exactly. The people who eat the old military rations, like Steve the MRE guy. Nice hiss. Like, I like a lot of the stuff that he does, but you got to know who you are. And I'm not I'm going to eat this old, gross, disgusting stuff. And I'm not doing it. Does it smell good? Nope. Sure doesn't. It smells almost plasticky, bro. It smells almost plasticky. I mean, it's been sitting inside the wax papery plastic that's been around it for 30 years, so it probably drew in some of its essence. Edward, it's like cracking a booster and only getting shitty commons you once used to play. Genska says, quick, someone find one from the 1980s in eBay. Yeah, it'd be dope. It'd be dope to see one of the originals. But, I mean, either way, this was also amazing in terms of a super trip down memory lane. And I'm gonna keep the rest. Like, I like the fact that not only is it a memory of an older time, but the actual retro packaging is really solid, you know? I enjoy it. It harkens back to an earlier time. And they look really good. You know, like sealed up like this, they look great. They look brand new. So I can definitely enjoy memories off of the Lifesaver book. So this is something that's worth keeping. But I'm throwing away that one roll because it is now just an open, sticky candy insect magnet. And I don't need that. I do not need that. I'm going to put this in here. Gianni, you cracked a pack of Chronicles and got Urza's power plant. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, that was a fun little journey back in time and a remembrance of how things used to be. Put that over there. Memories of Christmases that have gone past. It's been a very Christmassy month here. We've been watching at least one Christmas special a day. So today we watched Polar Express. And not today, sorry, last night. Last night we watched Polar Express. And it is okay sometimes. But the people in it look nightmarishly bad. Like, it's, you know, there's Uncanny Valley, and then there's just sad. It just feels sad and off-putting, bro. They look ridiculous, and their mouths don't quite match what they're saying. It's just awful. Die Hard's not on the Christmas list because we're doing ones we haven't seen, or if one of us has seen it, it was like 20 years ago and the other one hasn't seen it. Levels, that's the level we're at. It's all new stuff to us. We've watched a new one each night, and we're gonna do another one tonight as well. I mean, what do you guys think is more important in a Christmas movie? Is it that it just says it's happening at Christmas time? Is it actually being a Christmas movie? Or is it just a movie that you already have a tradition of watching at Christmas time that's not a Christmas movie, really? You know? Pirate, doesn't help that Tom Hanks started looking freaky. Tom Hanks, in that at least, you're like, okay. He made it less troubling to, like, basically when he was on the screen it was less troubling because you can look at him and you're like, okay, I know that's Tom Hanks. I know what Tom Hanks looks like. This is slight downgrade video game cutscene Tom Hanks. The whole movie felt like video game cutscene quality, you know? Larry, it's a movie from the early 2000s, but the Polar Express just seems dated for some reason. It feels older than it is, doesn't it? Millmaster, the dubs don't match the flaps. That's it. That's it. The flaps off, bro. Bear, good question. Some people consider Harry Potter Christmas movies. Harry Potter, at least one of the Harry Potter movies, has music that feels very Christmassy. Very Christmassy. Larry, you think what makes a Christmas movie good is the message? That's why Home Alone is a classic. All right. Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Christmas movies always have happy endings, don't they? Like they Christmas movies end upbeat. They don't make Christmas movies that end in a depressing way. What makes a Christmas movie good is if it has elements you can relate to. Like the same as me with the Lifesavers. Well, the Lifesaver thing is because it's like I already had a tradition with it. So is it just that the Christmas specials are good because you have a tradition with them? How do you add new ones to the mix because they don't already exist in that? They can't meet the tradition. They can't meet the tradition requirement if you're just encountering them for the first time, right? What up, Drunkle? How you doing, buddy? Millmaster, if it gets you into the Christmas spirit, you consider a Christmas movie acceptable. That is a very reasonable answer. James B. Letters to Santa has Jack Black playing Satan in a very traditional Christmas movie. What? The Green Knight happens around Christmas. They mention it, but it doesn't really feel Christmassy. Okay. Then, I mean, that's more like a medieval adventure, maybe, kind of movie. John Williams wrote the main Harry Potter music. He also wrote the score to Home Alone. They sound very alike. Well, that's not surprising. It's solid music. Joe says, a good Christmas movie is like a good massage. There's always a happy ending. Edward, 2,600 Hallmark Xmas movies. You've never seen one, but they're out there. Are there over 2,000 already? I mean, that's what Hallmark specializes in. So, I guess I can't be that surprised. How hard is it to make like a generic Christmas movie? You just have to have like Bailey. Your dad's not going to be there for the holidays. Dad's at work. I'm busy providing a life for my family. We have to do corporate takeovers. I was too concerned with corporate takeovers. I thought about through the help of Christmas magic, and now I'm ready to take over spending time with you guys. So I rented a cabin in the woods. And then we're going to the cabin in the woods. Oh, and hijinks happen because Dad's so used to working in the city. But then it's ultimate Christmas love at the end. I'm so glad we came out to the cabin, Papa. And a Merry Christmas was had by everyone. Larry, there's lots of Christmas-themed horror, bro. There's tons. Bill Master, Hallmark movies say nothing to you about your life. They're pretty meaningless. Edward, Elf was good. Elf is a fun one. It's true. Drunkle says the Christmas movie formula. Step 1, seasonal dread. Step 2, the hero's journey. Step 3, Yuletide cheer and the overcoming of a mental fugue. The kid in the movie is a bad speller. He writes his letter to Santa and addresses it to Satan. Oh, okay. So then Satan comes up to do the Christmas stuff. That actually sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Joe, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to accept that with the Hallmark movie stuff, that's exactly what they're selling. You know, like that they're literally selling the exact same flavor with just a couple of different toppings mixed in. You know, that's the idea. That's the idea. Here you go. We're giving you the same ice cream. You can just choose if you want some chocolate or graham crackers or marshmallows mixed in, whatever it is. That's what we're doing here. It's like, okay. I feel like there's a lot of awesome Christmas stuff, and I don't see how you'd have room for Hallmark specials unless you're just watching Christmas stuff 24/7 and you need something to like leave running on in the background while the adults get all drunk and the kids sit at the kids table, you know? Is Krampus a good guy or a bad guy? I mean, in some like Krampus ranges from being used as like a straight up villain level to being used as like a trickster, but the not really that fun side, like a mean spirited trickster, you know? That's the range. That's the range. Larry, you think you need a Christmas movie that features a Sasquatch for comedic relief? I feel like there must be like a Christmas Sasquatch movie already, right? Like, there must be. I guess I say must be. Let's see. Hold on. Christmas Sasquatch movie. There's Bigfoot versus Krampus. Oh, God. Bigfoot's Cocoa Christmas. Pottersville is a big Christmas Bigfoot movie. What even is this? I gotta write it down now, I guess. I gotta figure out what the hell this is. It seems like it might be just the worst, bro. But I'm gonna note it down. James P., the title is Dear Santa. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you gave that one to me already. I have it on my list, bro. I have it on my list. Doesn't Harry and the Hendersons have a Christmas bit? Yes. Well, I don't know, Edward, bro. I've only seen one Krampus movie called, actually, straight up Krampus. And it seemed reasonably produced. Carly likes it a lot more than I do. I'm cool with it because she likes it, but I don't care about it. I could go my whole life without watching it again and would never care, but she likes it. So it's got decent production values. It's fine as a movie. But I can't speak to any of the other ones. Only the one that I've seen that came out in the last few years. Millmaster, there. Now you're speaking James P.'s language, talking about that view askew action, bro. Rudolph had the abominable snow monster in it. You might consider. Yeah, I mean, but when you say you want a Bigfoot Christmas movie, what I think you're saying is that you want. I mean, what I'm definitely fucking saying is that I want a Sasquatch movie where it's Sam Squatch. Everything else is normal, like the world we're living in right now, except, holy fuck, it's a Bigfoot, and he showed up for Christmas, I guess, or something like that. Not like some mythical world where it's a Bigfoot and a bunch of other guys, like, oh, and there's also magical dwarves and shit. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. So just having the Bumble from the Claymation Rudolph special, having him around is like he's a Bigfoot, right? He's the fucking Bumble, man. He ain't, I mean, whatever, you can call him a Bigfoot, I don't give a shit. But he ain't what the movie's all about. And the whole world is fantastical. They have fucking talking toys and Santa Claus is real and all this other shit. I don't want Bigfoot fights Santa and then goes to meet Godzilla. I just want a Christmas where they're shoved in Bigfoot. I want it to be good. It won't be, but you know. James P. I like Dogma. That's a good movie. I enjoy it. Is the Grinch a Sasquatch? No, the Grinch is a fucking freak. He's a singularly unique being, you know? He's a legendary freak show. Who has that poor little dog. That poor overworked dog. You need a Bigfoot horror movie that doesn't suck. Well, why? Like, who cares? Like, how scary is a Bigfoot horror movie? That's the problem. How scary is Bigfoot from a horror movie perspective? He's just like an NBA player, like a guy the size of an NBA player with a knife is way scarier than Bigfoot. Bigfoot's just a fucking hairy guy. Like, imagine that as a horror movie. Hairy guy who comes from the woods. Right? Like, that's it. What, Bigfoot have a little bit of claws or something? Rawr. So, what are they going to do? Give him a flamethrower? It's not going to work with his hair. Isn't Rare Imports a Christmas movie? Rare Exports? Is that what you mean? What are the top Bigfoot movies? Can't think of many horror or not. It's true. It's because Bigfoot is so boring as a concept, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's nothing compelling about Big Feet, really, aside from the, whoa, wow, we've never seen one, we found one. Like, that if there ever was a Bigfoot, you'd have your cell phone and you'd just be like, holy shit, there's a Bigfoot? For real? You like click on it and read it. I can't believe there's a Bigfoot. And then you look at footage for like 10 seconds. Oh, okay, it's like a hairy dude. It's kind of like being at the zoo looking at this. Okay, so, anyways, you know, like, that's it. That's what it feels like. Bigfoot is so what the fuck ever, bro. Larry, that's true. There are Sasquatch-themed magic cards. And specifically, even, yeah, unones too. That's true. Go through their Bigfoot movies. They do change a bit of the myth to make it more scary. That's fine. You got to do something, right? Some Harry and the Hendersons is the only one you've seen multiple times. I feel like I've seen that once, and I don't feel like it's a very good movie. I feel like that's one of the ones that you, if you grew up with, you'd be like, yeah, this was good, but otherwise you're just kind of like, Harry and the Hendersons, more like Harry and the, Perhaps a Christmas rescue movie where UFO hunter types have kidnapped a child Sasquatch and elf activists rescue him and have to get him home for the holidays. Rated PG-13. Drunkle, I'll take 2 tickets, bro. Let's do it. John Lithgow was great, bro. Era says the Harry and the Henderson TV show didn't have a Christmas special. I don't know, man. I've never seen one. The truth is, most Christmas specials for shows suck so bad. And a lot of the stuff we watched when we were younger was crap. And we didn't have nearly as many options. Now you have way more options for the stuff that you can watch, right? I want to watch a movie called The Holdovers. And it appears that it's a Christmas movie, but I'm not 100% sure. Seems like it'll be entertaining though. So that's on my list. I've got a pretty good list of stuff to be watching for this Christmas season. And it's dope to have so many options available in terms of there's just so many things you can watch, right? Movies, shows, whatever you want. There's no real limit. I mean, technically there's a limit, but You're not going to find something you want to watch out of everything that exists, everything that's being made now, and everything that's been made for the last X number of decades that have all been cataloged and added to the internet. Like, this is a fucking glory era. Are you kidding me? Pretty much every show that existed on television as I was growing up through the years is all available now in one form or another. It's all there. And you can watch it sequentially. You can see all the episodes you've never seen. You can evaluate the stuff with a more adult mind to determine what did I even like about this? Is it worthwhile? And then, oh yes, this is worthwhile. This is good. You go back and some stuff turns out to be fantastic. Like Frasier. Frasier is a baller sitcom. That show stays solid all the way through. It's great from start to finish, with the exception of a few episodes somewhere in the middle where they start to kind of flounder and lose their way a little bit. But they figure it out really quick and get back on track, and the whole thing turns out to be fantastic. So, bro, it's awesome. It is an amazing era to live in with all the cool technology. Like these fucking light bulb glasses, man. This is next level shit right here. Oh. But yeah, man, Bigfoot's just boring, ultimately, right? Underneath it all, Bigfoot just feels boring. Millmaster Super Chat says, Moose on the loose. Newfoundland resident busted for Facebook Marketplace wildlife sales. What? What's going on, man? Who's selling what? Are you talking actual news, bro? He's talking about where I'm from, man. Where I'm from, get some moose meat. I am originally from Newfoundland. But it wasn't me, man. Worst I ever did was take some gooseberries, bro. Edward, her dog looks so good in those glasses. Oh, shit. Super chat. Hold on. Oh! Dun, dun, dun. I forgot. I told Carly I was going to do that. I'm like, check it out. I'm like, here's the normal lights and then super chat lights. Bup, 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 bup. All right, normal lights. There we go. What kind of wildlife are we selling? We're talking unprotected, no protection, putting our hands into raw sewage and toxic waste, bro, trying to get superpowers. Millmaster, that's what you get for a super chat? A seizure? Yes, enjoy it. Enjoy it. I hope that when you had the seizure, you accidentally gripped your dick too hard and ruined the veins in it. And then a Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for the super chat. Man, these are good. What up, Thompson? How you doing, buddy? Is that how they do trade in moose meat? I don't know, man. I just know that, like, I had, and still have, a bunch of relatives who live in the Maritimes. So I remember being in little hunting sheds and stuff, and they had all these jars of meats. And I was skeptical about eating moose just because, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, moose, I've never had it, whatever. But I tried it, and it was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. I didn't try some of the other stuff, though, bro. I ain't eating no snails. I'll tell you that. Did you know people used to believe the vein that goes into your ring finger went all the way to your heart? Yeah. People used to believe all kinds of dumb shit. Like, if I fucking drain your blood out, it'll heal you. Right? We've got to drain your fucking blood out. Oh, you're fucking sick and infected. We got to drain your blood out. And it's like, you need your blood to fight that infection, bro. Pyro, moose wouldn't hesitate to eat me. Listen, man. Moose can fucking eat my ass, bro. They can fucking tongue my butthole like a salt lick, son. I'll say it here loud for all the mooses in the back. Fuck you, moose. Some, yeah, get the leeches. Oh, we gotta put leeches on your ball bag because you've got the devil's cough. Sickness is caused by the devil. You have impure thoughts. We have to beat you with the fucking whip and put leeches on your ball bag until your nuts swell up. Worst kind of suck job you've ever had, bro. Well, Master, a moose will do that willingly. These are the secrets of the wild north. Oh, man. Jess, you just got here. That's funny. I think we talked the most we've talked about Bigfoot in a long time, and you weren't even here, bro. Edward, you don't want leeches on your ballsack. Who does? Who does? That's not the way of healing, bro. Oh, Larry coming in with the informationalness. All right. All right. Well, I didn't know that. There you go. Now the winds are picking up. Can you guys hear that shit? Man, this comic book that I got, the one that James P. sent out, the angel here in the back, this like oversized angel, is super hard to come by, right? Like, I mean, I think more copies of the comic book survived, but either way, like, these are super hard to come by. Super hard to come by. I didn't fully register it yesterday when we were doing the stream because I was focused on some of the other stuff more, but it clicked in later. I was like, wait a minute, that thing is like super rare. It is loaded again. If I cocked it and fired it, it would just go off again. That's funny. Spurl, there are still people that believe the earth is flat. This is true. This is true. Wangerang, what about a Bigfoot movie where Bigfoot is Santa and cheerfully does his job, and that's why few people see him? But in the movie, a few kids see him in a few houses, but the hook is him delivering in the woods, and a few cabin dwellers see him and they hang out and get into shenanigans. Sounds like you got a pitch ready, guy. Let's go. Mailmaster, isn't there a man who killed Hitler and Bigfoot? I watched that. He fucking cries after he kills Bigfoot. And he's just like, he's not happy. He's also not happy that he took out Hitler. He is troubled by the deaths on his conscience. Have you seen it? Because I actually have. I watched that movie. Just Bigfoot's in Red Dead Redemption? The first one or the second one? I played the first one, so if he's in the first one, either I didn't know or I interacted with it and completely forgot. Larry, I don't know about your cat theory on Earth flatness, bro. Does she weigh as much as a duck? That's the territory we're getting into. Kablow! Kablow! It's so hilarious that there's a Nerf blaster that's like, it's Magic the Gathering and Secret Lair. This is a lightning bolt. It shoots for 3 damage. It's like such a horribly inefficient way to shoot your darts, bro. Where it shoots 3 all at once and you have 2 clips of 3 at most. And one of the darts is still AWOL. It's missing. Edward Bigfoot was in the zombie Red Dead. Oh, I don't think I played that one. I played the first Red Dead. I played like a ton of it. I did so much in that game. I have the second Red Dead Redemption, but I haven't started playing it because I know once I get sucked in, it's going to eat up a bunch of my time. I know it. So it's sitting on the back burner waiting for the right moment for me to really get into it, you know? Because I know it's going to be pretty epic. I really liked the first one. Yeah, I never got the expansion with the zombie stuff. Bear Red Dead Redemption 2 is epic. I saw people playing it, like, not a ton. I saw people playing it a little bit, like the beginning, Buddy trudging through the snow and everything. And I'm like, this seems amazing. So I've got it in my Steam account, and it's one of those looking forward to it games. You know, I remember when I got sucked into Skyrim and like Grand Theft Auto games and stuff. So I'm looking forward to a big full-on immersion experience with that. 100%. Now we're back to the danger zone. I'm ready to hunt me some Bigfoot, some big feet. I got my Christmas cheer ready to go. So yeah, you pull the trigger once, this fires 3, then you got to open it up, slot in the other one, and so you can only like shoot twice with it. You're gonna get wrecked in a Nerf war with this, bro. It's like bang, bang, okay, I'm done with this, on to the next one. But because I'm such a fucking Magic the Gathering nerd, I love the fact that it's based on magic lightning bolts, you know? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, ho, 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 ho. All right. Now now it won't fire. All right, we're good. Man, I have to go through some point and catalog all my comics and magazines, all my Magic stuff. It's all just together in one, well, 2 big, fat, glorious stacks. But I just get so lazy when it comes to it. I'm just like, these are cool, and I could, like, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to stuff like that, like a big stack of magazines and things like that, you can organize them. But what'll happen to me is I'll start to organize them. Oh, let's look at the covers to figure out which, oh, this is number 1, this is whatever. Oh, this is the one. What's in this one? And then I'll just start reading them, and I'll read a couple, and then I will, like, wander off. Almost like I have ADHD, because my brain just finds a way to, like, let's get out of this. Let's get out of this. Just read a bunch of things. They go, that was cool, and then you put the book down and do not finish organizing, and you're out. Should take them all out into the dining area and put them on the table, spread them all out, and make some notes. Edward, you only played the standalone Zombie Red Dead. All right, well, that's definitely a different experience. James P., you have the same problem with your action figures for stop motion. It's the challenge, right? You want to have a bunch of cool stuff, but then you have to manage all your cool stuff. They gave you stickers for the spirit world? Oh, what kind of Disney movie are we talking about, bro? Yeah, I love having all these games in my Steam library, just waiting for me to explore and discover them. It's cool. It's like having a box that's so big that you can't remember all the games that are in there, and you'll start digging through, and it's like, oh, wait, I've never played this one, or oh, remember this one? It's been years. Yeah, I'm gonna play this again. It's awesome. And it's crazy because it keeps all your saves and stuff. It's so wild how much I've converted. Now when it comes to like physical games, I'm mostly I want them for the Nintendo Switch. I love Nintendo and I like having their physical games. And then for PC games, it's like, hey, Steam, please. You know? It's great. It's great. It's insanely convenient. The more computers that I switch between in terms of the more times I've had a computer break down and I have to get a new one, and then you can just install Steam and it's like, here, we have all your games and all your saves. And it's like, oh, bro, this is amazing. Grew up in the days of all these cartridges and stuff, right? James P., you've been sorting swords and butter today? All right. You unlocked 4 horses of the apocalypse and a unicorn. You get to kill the last Bigfoot and feel really guilty doing so. Okay. All right. Ness, if it's multi-platform, it has to be Steam for you. If I feel you. If it's singular platform, like if it's locked to a platform, I just won't buy it. I'll just be like, okay, I won't get your game. Like if they're like, if the situation is one where PlayStation 5, oh, this is exclusive to the PS5. Okay, I'm not going to buy a PS5 to play it. So I guess I will either never play it or these exclusives tend to run out after however long, a couple of years or whatever, and then the games show up on Steam. And Steam has amazing sales too. So you can get great games steeply discounted, which is fantastic, you know? I recently got a game that I wanted that was normally $20. I had it on my wish list, and they were like, they're selling it 95% off. So I got it for like $1.50, which is great. And I've sold off a bunch of my Steam cards, so I have like almost, well, I have over $2 in my Steam account just from selling off those little trading cards. And if I like, you wait for the right deals. I got Portal 1 and Portal 2 together for like $1.30, bro. You can get some amazingly good deals. Every day, am I still collecting the free Epic games? Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. I assume that you already have an account, but if you don't, it's a great time to get one. They literally are giving away right now Bus Simulator, and at the same time, and way more impressive, is on top of the Bus Simulator 2021 is the Lego Star Wars, all 3 trilogy games or whatever. So I guess it's in total, like it's all 9 movies worth of Lego Star Wars games, and they're given away for free. And then upcoming this Thursday, they start the free game every day thing. So every day they'll be doing a different free game, which I love. I'm guessing there'll probably be some overlap with what I already have because I've been getting the free games for a few years now, and every once in a while there's an overlap where they release some big spectacular game and I'm like, I already got it. I can't be mad. It's like, you've given me so many free games and I have yet to buy anything on the Epic Game Store. So like, I think I have 180 games, some absurd amount of games, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the one a day thing that's going on right now for me overall with small things. So the idea of the one game a day on the Epic Game Store is exciting to me. We are going through an Advent tea calendar right now. It's a loose leaf tea calendar, and it has been a fun little journey. Me and Carly are like, there's enough that I can brew up an entire pot of tea that makes 2 big mugs, one for each of us, and we get to try these different teas. And some of them are awful, but some of them are good, and it's just a fun little experience. Hell, I'm even enjoying that the what is it? The Ontario, like the Ontario government official gambling app or whatever. They're doing a 12 days of holidays thing. So every day there's a different online gambling bonus. I wish I'd got to do the one yesterday where it was just free slots. Where it's like, oh, you can just play the slots for free? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that would have been cool. But I missed that one. And then Oh, wait, no, I guess that was 2 days ago. Yesterday was buy one lottery ticket, get a second one. And then today is spend $10 playing arcade games, and then they'll $10 or more, and then they'll give you like 10% of however much you've gambled with overall. Like even if you want it back and gambled it back again or whatever. So, it seems all right. I'm just enjoying the little possibilities of maybe it'll be something else. They did this one thing for free. Of course, I could have missed the free day and then they don't do another one, but it's just something small to check out for the day, and I'm digging it. Edward, you got Final Fantasy VII on the Xbox One for like $15. Nice. Yeah, playing old good games is solid. An experience you know you're going to get to go and enjoy. I've been playing Final Fantasy VI. I'm partway through a playthrough on that. I'm in the underworld right now. And yeah, it's just good times, man. And I have Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy IV for the same reasons also in my Steam account. I love it. I love it. I also have the Steam Deck, so I'm full on Steam. It's crazy to me how much things change, and how I used to be like 10 years ago or more. I was like, no, I don't want Steam. I want the physical games. But then GameStop and all the game trade and stuff became such a hassle and so valueless that it was like, okay, well, now you're making it so having physical games feels worthless. So why don't I just get the digital one? Why do I need to bring it into you and get grinded down where you're like, well, I'll offer you $1.75 in trade in? And it's like, forget it, For that rate, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it. When I traded in a whole bunch of my games at the GameStop to get a Legend of Zelda 3DS, I got so hosed in the trade-in that that was it for me. I went, I'm done with considering physical games worth getting because they specifically have trade-in value, because this was just me getting hosed and keeping the games. If you don't have the console for the games, then yeah, they don't mean anything to you. But Steam, it's all just computer games. It's all PC. So you're always just going to be able to port it to a new computer. So none of those games ever become invalid. Heavy Metal, you picked up the Final Fantasy, 4 3D version of Steam during the fall sale? Nice. Edward, 7's your favorite and 4 is your OG. Fair enough. 6 is my favorite of all time. 6, 4, 7, I'd say, is how it goes. 6, 4, 7, 9. And then, who cares after that? Everything else is like, okay, it's there. They exist. But I stopped playing after 12. Final Fantasy 12 was the end for me. I was just like, I'm good on this. Final Fantasy 12 was a letdown. And once a franchise, it was a letdown after already doing, multiple worlds that didn't feel like Final Fantasy, really. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X2, it was Blitzball and all that. 8 was nothing special. It was just... Final Fantasies weren't knocking it out of the park anymore. Squaresoft wasn't killing it the same way that they once were. So I just said, I'm good. And I haven't played anything past 12. So people sometimes talk to me about the newer ones, and I know nothing about them because I have no interest. Yeah, there's so many different things out there to play and experience, and so I just go, whatever. What does your franchise have left for me? Probably not much anything I want. 10-4, anyone else like Final Fantasy Tactics? Yeah, man. Final Fantasy Tactics is awesome, bro. That game was awesome. I remember playing it on the PlayStation and then again on the 3DS. Yeah, heavy metal, I agree. When it comes to some of the earlier ones, you know, like 3 and 5 and whatever, those are solid Final Fantasies. There's nothing wrong with those ones that make me go, I don't like them. It was the later offerings. I would have been stoked if we had gotten 3 and 5 in North America. I loved playing Final Fantasy when I was a kid, man. I loved it. I spent so many hours in those games. I remember. Just being like, I wish these games were longer and just had so many more hours of gameplay. That would be amazing. And then it gets to the point where games get so big and you've got genuine adult responsibilities and you're not just like, oh, I'm home from fucking school and could just spend the entire day playing a game. You know, no, sorry, I don't have time to play like 7 hours of this game. So these games get so big that it's like, yo, I want to play you. But am I ever going to finish you? Am I just going to play you for a while and then something's going to happen and I'm going to forget about you and I'm going to come back to you 5 months later and I won't remember where I was or what I'm supposed to do and I won't feel connected to this playthrough anymore and so I'll start over. Will I ever see the end? Tactics pulls you in so much at times flies by when you're playing it. Well, that's a good feeling, man. That's a worthwhile state to be in. You're just enjoying life. Time flies by. You don't pay attention to it. They call that flow, right? And that's nice. The most enjoyable way to spend your time. Jess, yeah, man. When you haven't used an account in a while, obviously you have to go through that password retrieval nonsense, which can be annoying. I like the Steam app or whatever has a QR code that when you're logged into your account on your phone, you can just like scan barcodes with it, the QR codes, and it will like auto log you in on computers to Steam. That has been very convenient for when me and Carly need to do library sharing on Steam, which is a great feature. It's pretty sweet. We can just link up our accounts so we can play each other's games, which is dope. So if either of us gets a game, we both have that game, essentially. So I've got to play a lot of fun stuff because Carly has good taste in games, but different tastes than mine. So she finds games that are cool that I probably never would have found on my own because my interest wouldn't have trended in that direction. But I'll see her playing one of them and be like, yo, that actually looks pretty solid. She has a really good Steam library. I'm thinking about surprising her with a Steam card for Christmas. I gotta say that part quiet because I don't want her to hear it. But I'm thinking that would be something that she would enjoy. Well, I know for a fact. It's not even thinking. I know it. I know it. Every day, that's it. You know how I feel, man, right? It's just you get stuck in the game and you're just like, okay, I don't have time for this. And now, all right, here's. I played so much. I did so much. Where am I? What's going on? What am I supposed to do next? And I don't even feel like I'm in the middle of this journey anymore. But I do love big, deep, immersive worlds. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess aside from losing your passwords, I mean, Steam is not as good in another way too, where when it comes to older games with music licensing and stuff, and they just take the music out of your game, like they did with Grand Theft Auto, it's just like, wait, what? You took the music out of the game. You replaced it with something else. And it's like, yeah, that's what we have to do because of our license. It's like, this is bullshit, man. Sell me a game where the music only works for X amount of years. I mean, that's the kind of thing that'll happen less and less now because things will be designed with that in mind, right? But overall, Steam is a superior place to store your games, but you don't have the whole physical aspect of it if you want to display them or do other things, right? Edward, oh yeah, bro, I played so much Skyrim. Skyrim was awesome. I remember I loved going down into the crazy dwarven ruins that were full of those mutated dark elves or whatever. I loved that. It felt so immersive, and I would play it late at night, all fucking baked, and I would just feel like I was in there. And I'm like, this is amazing. Exploring these ruins. Skyrim was epic. Absolutely epic. It's funny how I totally ignore the main storyline in games like that. That's what I did in Skyrim. It's like, there's a dragon attacking. You have to tell the Jarl. And I'm like, yeah, I'll tell the Jarl eventually. Goodbye. And then I just run off. And by the time I go and tell the Jarl, it's like, by the way, Jarl, there was like a dragon or something, and there's going to be something going down with dragons, but you don't have to worry. I'm already like the leader of the Wizards Guild, and so I have like super powerful magic, and I'm also in charge of the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild. And it's like, and also I'm a super high level assassin, so you don't have to do anything or mobilize anyone. I'll just do it all myself. Like there's that one quest in Skyrim where it's the most meandering, insane quest where you I guess you get drunk one night or something, and you wake up and then someone's insisting that you're married to them, and then it just sends you on this insane chain of quests where you have to do all these different things for all these different people, and it's just super involved. Like it's crazy the amount of stuff that's in this quest. But I don't know firsthand because it didn't happen to me. When I played the game, I got to that quest and I literally had like 100% speechcraft. So when they were like, you married me last night. No, I didn't. You know, like basically I just used everybody who tried to say I had to do something, I was like, nuh-uh. And I just speechcraft it. And they went, okay. So I had like instead of having this huge chain of quests, I had like no quests. I had like 2 or 3 people at most say something to me, and I went, nah. And they went, yeah, you're right, nah. And then I showed up in this fucking cave, and who was it? Shia Gorath or whatever, the demon prince is in there, and he was just like, ho, 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 I've sent you on a merry chase, and you've done a lot to get here, so I have to give you a big reward. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Who are you? What big whatever? I mean, I'll take whatever reward, but what the fuck are you even talking about right now? I was genuinely confused as hell as to why he was gleeful about this big merry chase he sent me on when I didn't do shit. So I went and looked that up online and was just like, oh, all right then. This is actually a massive quest where you have to do a whole bunch of annoying stuff in great sequence. So I max up that speechcraft, baby. The gift of Gabalaba is useful. Ness, is it called the You Married a Harpy quest? Is there a harpy in there? I don't know. And it's the Demon Prince quest. Jess, you want to ask about whether all the dudes in here wear clothes when they go to sleep? What kind of weird shit are you trying to get into now? Your reward is a dagger. I thought, no, it was a staff. It wasn't a dagger, it was a staff. A staff of Shigorith or something like that. Yeah, Skyrim was awesome. It was so good. I will say one thing, though. Oblivion did a better job specifically in the realm of the Assassin's Guild. The Assassin's Guild in Oblivion was so much more amazing than the Assassin's Guild in Skyrim. Like, to a noticeable degree. The Assassin's Guild in Skyrim you join by finding a kid who is in a city who's trying to summon up a member of the Assassin's Guild. He's doing some kind of ritual to try and summon a member of the Assassin's Guild. And he mistakes you for a member of the Assassin's Guild. And you can agree to pretend to be that and then do his quest for him. But then the Assassin's Guild will actually capture you and like take you out in a shack somewhere or something and go, yeah, we don't let people pretend to be part of our organization. So you basically have to join the organization or die. So you automatically like join them, and then you do assassination quests, and that's it. But in Oblivion, instead, you only join the Assassin's Guild when you murder somebody and nobody else sees it. So like murder a townfolk or something like that and nobody sees it. And I had no idea the Assassin's Guild, like in Skyrim, you find out about the Assassin's Guild. It's basically blatantly blabbed at you. In Oblivion, it's a genuine secret. There is a character in the game who has like a silver longsword or something, and he talks smack to you. And he was supposed to be part of a quest that never got completed, but the character is still in the game, and he still talks shit. So he was talking smack, and I'm like, oh yeah? How about fuck you, dude? And so I killed him, and then I slept in his bed. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and there was like an old man over my bed who was like, you sleep soundly for a murderer. And then he asked me if I want to join the murderers fucking Assassin's Guild. And then he sends you on a quest across town or wherever it is to assassinate somebody. And you get there, and it's just some like helpless elderly guy. And then you murder him to become part of the Assassin's Guild. And then they give you a bunch of assassins contracts, and each of them has somebody you need to take out. But they also give you an alternate, like, higher level way of taking them out that gets you a better reward. Go to this guy's house and kill him. Or have this guy crushed by the giant, like, the giant antlered stagged head hanging on his wall or whatever. So then you have to sneak into his house and get up behind the thing, figure out his schedule when he'll be sitting in that chair, and then loosen the things, the supports for this giant head, and then boom, while he's sitting there reading his book, the head falls on him and crushes him. So you get like style points. It's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, Habanero, exactly. Oblivion's Assassin's Guild and Questline was epic, bro. And Bear Skyrim is mega epic too. I love it. I'm very happy to have Skyrim in my Steam account, knowing that I can play it whenever I wish to go on that big epic adventure again. I had a lot of fun memories of that, man. Getting the paralyzation upgrade on your lightning magic so you can even paralyze dragons. It's so broken. Dragon lands, it barely gets to move before it's dead because you just keep frying it with lightning. Keeps getting paralyzed, so it can barely move. When it can move, it moves a little bit, and you're just like, bam, bam, bam. Just blasting the magic in. So good. I'm with you, Edward. It sucks when you get a reward from a quest that's no good, bro. Let's drop 5,000 mods to Skyrim and ride it off into the sunset. Yeah, I never played modded Skyrim. Most of the time, I couldn't care less about mods. That's how it's been for most of my life. Minecraft has changed my view of that. There's all these different awesome mods in the Feed the Beast mod pack that I love playing. Spurl, no, I've never played Fable, but I've heard good things about it, bro. I've heard good things about Fable. Being good or evil actually is relevant in that game, right? Man, these are good. I have to keep popping them in the box because if I leave them on my desk, it's way more likely I'll just keep munching them hardcore. Work up archery and sneak and get mad criticals on sneak attacks. Yep, that's a solid move too. 100%. Habanero, you love vanilla Skyrim, but you're at the point where you can't play it without mods. I understand that. I loved vanilla Minecraft, but I have no interest in playing Minecraft without a whole bunch of different mods. I want my MEs, all that stuff. I want the goodness. I want magic. I want all of it. I want it all, bro. with no compromise. Oh, man. I've been having a string of nice days lately, I gotta say. I'm feeling very positive and happy. Things have been going good. I've been having a nice time. It's been, like, one of the most enjoyable Christmas seasons that I've had in a while. And I'm looking forward to continuing that vibe, bro. Oh yeah, speaking of Minecraft, Shelton, I feel like it was in a recent stream where you asked me something about Minecraft and I meant to respond to it, but I got distracted and forgot. Were you playing on the server the one day recently and I came on or something? Is that what happened? I've been working away at my base. I've been working on the technology to mutate bees because we're getting close to Christmas and I want to create the Christmas and New Year's bees because you can only create them within a very specific window of time, and you need to crossbreed them bees, and it can be really annoying. But fortunately, in the mod pack we're playing, there's technology that allows you to specify the mutations that you want for the bees. So once I get to a certain threshold, it's going to be way faster than the normal original way for me to get to having these Christmas bees. It's just a fun little thing, you know? And the bees are actually genuinely OP too, because you can use them to generate whatever resources you want. Uranium, diamonds, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Magic, whatever you need, there's bees to make it. There's so many. The bees are like genuinely OP, but it does take a lot of setup. Well, speaking of taking a lot of setup, Carly has been working what feels like almost non-stop on our newest movie review video since we recorded it. And I think she's going to have it done tonight. So we'll have a new movie review video for you guys in the next 2 days with 10 different movies, because we're talking about our top 10 of 2024. But we each have our own individual list. So we pop it back and forth. And we got 10 different movies, some of which you'll probably have seen and some of which you may not have seen. But either way, had fun recording it. And I'm looking forward to getting to release it. Shelton, you were on and you thought it was people trying... Oh, you thought people were trying to come cause problems? Oh, in the mod pack, there are individuals, like, they look like players. It spawns people who look like actual players, and they'll just slowly walk towards you. And once they get to you, they'll start attacking you. Those aren't actual players. What you can do is... you know what, I'll just type it into the actual chat for you. If you put /list like that into the place where you insert text in Minecraft, it will list all the players who are on the server. So you can take a look at that, and then if you don't see the name of that specific person on your little map, because it'll show you on the map, the radar, it'll show you who's right by you. You'll be able to see. So if it's not them, then that is just like a random generated mob. Edward, your eldest had been making his Minecraft world for the last 8 to 9 years, longer than he's been alive. Yeah, it's got to be dope, man. Having a Minecraft world that persists for that many years. And especially also being able to get into it as a kid with a kid's level of intensity and enthusiasm, right? Like, that is really solid. There have been a number of fun Minecraft worlds. I'm definitely enjoying the one that I'm playing in now. And I've built up quite a level of stuff, but my actual building of like decorations, the way that the buildings look, the architecture and stuff has kind of taken a back seat. There was a while where I actually was making all kinds of walkways and staircases and connecting everything together, but now I'm back to just, okay, I need this machine, just slap it down on the floor here, just slap it down here, slap it wherever. So admittedly, my base doesn't look the most amazing, but I've made a ton of progress towards the stuff that I want, and I'm automating my bees. I wish I could find an Oblivion frame, though. They have been strongholds, and I haven't been able to find one, but they really speed up the process of breeding bees, because instead of having to wait for a bee's full life cycle, you have to wait for their life cycle to end before you can start a new one. But with the invention of the Oblivion frame, you can literally have the bees die essentially instantaneously. So you can constantly spring new generation after new generation, and that will give you a bunch of extra drones, which is what I need right now. But I do not have one. This is the first time, I think, ever where I've played where I haven't encountered an Oblivion frame yet. So that's kind of annoying, actually. Larry Mojang's getting sued for what? I mean, I can eventually make an Oblivion frame, but to make the Oblivion frame myself, I need to get really advanced bees. And I'm trying to get the Oblivion frame to speed up the bee process immeasurably. So by the time I can make my own Oblivion frame, it won't be nearly as relevant. Shelton, you're clearing the land a bit to make space to lay the foundation for your castle. Nice. I have a big stone tower out over the water, and the floor is all this glowing green liquid experience. Jess, actually, I heard about that. I heard about that crypto scam rug pull. That's crazy, man. It's got to be such a wild roller coaster where you get involved with this and then you think you've made a whole bunch of money. But like, what is it, the SEC or whatever government regulatory agency it is in the States is going to come down on you like the hammer of God, right? That crypto stuff is just pure skis. Gotta stay away from it, man. I've refused every crypto sponsorship that I've ever been offered. Some of them get pretty angry when you turn them down. And they offer you good money. Like, they offer you good money. But just couldn't go with something. I'm like, this feels like a scam, bro. I'm not going to put a scam in front of you guys and go, here you go. You should get into this. This is a scam, you know? How about Crypto? That's the name of my new board game. Invest in Crypto. You get these tokens. And then when you have enough tokens, you perform a rug pull and you win. Roll to see. Oh, you got by the SEC. Yamagoro, that was a banger of a day. Nice, buddy. Nice. It's good to have good days. Oh, Larry, okay, so you don't actually know anything about it. Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Tokens? Oh, Millmaster, you're gonna get sued by their estate, bro. You're gonna get sued by the estate, my man. Yeah, that crypto stuff is wild. Jess, you're not going to be able to rug pull anybody. The crypto that you're getting is locked in just like everybody else is, right? Isn't that how it works? Didn't you join into some crypto thing where everybody who has it all gets it at the same time? So everybody's just going to dump their stuff immediately and sell it, right? Hey, thanks, Bear. Appreciate it. Jess, you don't know what a rug pull means? It's short form for pulling the rug out from underneath somebody. So it basically means scamming them. You sell them a rug, and then you steal the rug back. Thanks for the money. Yoink, thanks for the rug. Crypt toe sounds like the Crypt Keeper's version of athlete's foot. It sounds like a sort of toe infection. Yeah, it doesn't sound good, that's for sure. It sounds like what you contract after you get your feet frostbitten, right? Severe stages when it turns black. Sheldon, the walls of your base are 5 blocks wide and 5 blocks high. All right. Sounds reasonable. Doesn't sound too big. My tower is gigantic. I don't even know what I'm going to fill the space with. That's what I do. I make these gigantic empty bases that never end up getting filled. Just huge. Just fucking huge, bro. So gigantic. Huh. Well, thanks, my friends, for coming and hanging out. It's been a nice time being here with you. Time for me to get going, so you enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll get back again with you guys next time. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum.